If you are a creative person through writing, dancing, singing, whatever self-expression through the arts there is, and you find yourself blocked, or if you would like to try expressing yourself and be creative, but you find yourself blocked, this video is for you. I'm going to read out a question that I received from a writer, and I will use that as a sort of framework from which to answer how to approach this blockage. So the question goes, quote, I wanted to know if you had any thoughts on blocked creativity. I'm a novelist and I have all these books I want to write. I used to write a book a month consistently, and it was like I was high on the rush of creativity. I could hardly hold myself back from writing. So beautiful. Now I feel very stagnant. I'm trying to write a new book, but it's like my head is full of doubts and fears, and it's so hard to find the momentum again. End quote. So what's important to preface here is that creativity. So point number one, what is creativity? Creativity is an expression of who you are, of your true nature, of your real nature, of who you really are. There's so many different ways of trying to express it. It's not, and who you are is not your thoughts or your feelings or perceptions. Your creativity comes from who you really are. And so when I hear that for a period of time your creativity was flowing beautifully, it leads me to come to any of these conclusions. Conclusion A would be that you were in a natural summertime, which is a moment when your creativity was flowing naturally. We have these different cycles and seasons in life. Sometimes we might go through winter time and the creativity is kind of asleep. So you were either in that A or you were in B, which is your creativity was flowing. You might be having some challenging thoughts and feelings, but you didn't struggle with it. You didn't struggle against it. Your creativity still kept coming through. Or C, your creativity was coming through and you didn't have any difficult thoughts and feelings coming through, and it was just flowing through. Beautiful. That's point number one, and the three conclusions I make of what's going on when you tell me your creativity is flowing. So point number two is, let's say that your creativity was flowing because it was a real summertime. In this case, I don't think it is, because you said your head is full of doubts and fears, but I'm going to speak to it because I feel like this is important if you want to find, if you're an artist and want to find real flow in your self-expression, which is the understanding that we have different seasons in life that might last weeks or months or years, and learning how to respect these seasons and go with the flow of the seasons will help you keep tapping into that flow of self-expression and creativity. So, if you're going through winter time, then don't try to push your creativity. Respect that your creativity is asleep and resting and nourishing itself. And when you're ready, when you go into spring and summer, the creativity will start flowing again. So that would be point number two in terms of what to do with blocked creativity. In this case, it isn't blocked. It's your mind thinking it's blocked, but I'm just bringing that up because it's part of finding that flow with creativity. Then point number three is, if the reason why you were blocked was because you were struggling against your thoughts and your feelings, which is what it sounds here, because you said you have doubts and fears and your head is full of doubts and fears, then the most direct way to unblock your creativity is to, which actually I'm even going to rephrase that, because it's not like your creativity is blocked. Your creativity is always flowing. What the blockage is that your attention is lost in your thoughts and your feelings. In this case, the doubts and the fears. And you're believing yourself to be your doubts and your fears. And so your attention, your identity is wrapped up in that, in there. It's creating all sorts of feelings and sensations in your body. And then it becomes hard to bring your vision, your creativity into life, to bring it out, to write about it. So what happens is that a lot of people, they'll then start to bypass the doubts and the fears to just try to get to the writing and their vision, but then they're not able to, and then they get further lost in their war. So what you can do about it, here's a practical advice. What you can do about it is you can either the direct way is to learn how to meet and feel those doubts or fears or any other feelings, learn how to dissolve those thoughts from your mind so that your creativity can flow fully. If you don't know how to do that directly, there's a video that speaks about the feelings part and how to dissolve it. I will link below in the description. Otherwise, I'm thinking I will make a new video that speaks directly to feelings and thoughts and how to dissolve that. And then I can also link that in this video. So that would be the most direct way. If you're not able to do that, then another way of doing it is through using different tools that might help you come in contact with those thoughts and feelings. So one of the tools that you can use at your disposal, given that you're already a creative person, is use your art, use your writing, use your drawing, use your dancing, use your singing. If you're using your writing, for example, you can use it, you can get a block of paper and write out all the thoughts you're having in your head, all the feelings that you're having in your body. Just get it all out of your system through writing as a way to meet it. Or let's say if you like drawing and you're feeling blocked, you could get a piece of paper and draw everything that you feel blocked about, or everything that you don't want to draw because you're feeling blocked, that all that inner reality that feels really real, draw that. Like, use your art to express what you're experiencing inside. That will help you take a step closer into meeting these feelings, into stop struggling with them, into stop identifying with them, allowing them to be, giving them a voice. Because when you're allowing them to be and you're giving them a voice, the struggle against them stops. And when the struggle against them stops, your creativity is able to flow through. So this was point number 3. I'm going to repeat it again as a summary because this is really important. When you're feeling blocked because of thoughts and feelings, what's actually going on is that you're struggling against them. You're getting lost inside of them. So the best way to unblock the creativity is to meet those thoughts and feelings. You can use your arts for it. You can use your art modality to express them, to draw about them, to sing about them, to write about them, to write everything that feels real in that moment in yourself about them as a way to help you get closer to them, to meet them, to befriend them, to stop struggling with them, to stop trying to push them away or change them or delete them or bypass them. Because at that point, when you stop struggling against them and start coming back to who you really are, to your creativity, to your heart, then your creativity will be able to shine through. Because otherwise, your attention is lost in struggling against the thoughts and the feelings. And when you stop struggling, your attention will settle and then your creativity will start coming through. So use your art to meet and feel and express and stop struggling against your thoughts and your feelings. And even use your thoughts and feelings and everything you're learning from them and meeting them as a fuel to help you fine tune your self-expression and your art even further. That's also a very, very beautiful option. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please drop them down below.